Hi, hello, welcome to Devon Monk's Works and Worlds. We are all on Monday Monk something. 80 something. I got lost in the 80s and cannot remember what number this Monday Monk vid is, which is not surprising. I'm enough things are going on right now that I am definitely dropping a few balls and not remembering every detail. So anyway, welcome here, whichever Monday Monk this is. I really appreciate you spending a little time with me, and I hope your week has been going well so far. I'm going to cover what I always cover, which is how's writing going, how's knitting going, and are things in Monkland in general. Okay. How is writing going? Writing is going good. Thank you. I am right at the end of Nursery Crimes revision. Basically, there's different acts in a book. That's one way to look at it, or different plot points. And I'm kind of in the third act. I'm right at the end where we're going to do some exciting stuff. Everything's going to come to something, and then we have the end of the book. So I will be working on that this week, and it should be done here real soon, a couple of days, I figure. And then that will be the revision will be finished on that, which will be fabulous, because that is being given away one chapter a month on my Patreon. I'll put a link down below, and not one chapter a month, one chapter a week on my Patreon. Although I missed a week. I thought I had already put the chapter up and scheduled it. And like I said, I'm dropping balls. I didn't. So I went to look at, putting up some more chapters and scheduling them to go. And I was like, no, where's last week's? I totally missed it. So apology to my Patreon people. I'm trying to put these out weekly, although bi-weekly is still part of the agreement on the Patreon tier, but still, oh my gosh, I'm trying to hit it. So an accidental miss there. But yeah, so Nursery Crimes, as far as writing is going, is just about done. And then I will be moving on to the Wayward Souls books, the Souls of the Road books. It'll be Wayward Devil. See if I can't get that pulled together quickly and out early, probably early next year. And yeah, and then off we go to the races. We'll see what 2024 brings. Let's see, how is knitting going? Not well. I got myself in the middle of designing a toy, and I always think that it's going to be simple to make a toy that nobody else has made and make my own design. And it's not that it's, too difficult. It's not like impossible. It's just that it takes time, because I have to have the time to knit something, have it not quite turn out how I want, take it apart and put it back together and try again, maybe try a couple of different ways, different techniques to get what I want. And I have been so short on time this year. It's bananas. So I got to a certain part of the toy knit and I just stopped, because this is where I need to try fail a lot to figure out how to get it to do what I want the toy to do. And I just don't have time. So I'm going to pivot, and I'm going to knit a toy, find a pattern and knit a toy off of somebody else's pattern, which I will be giving away in the November newsletter. There will be a November newsletter, so keep your eye out for that. I always put them out at the end of the month. And I will show you that knit toy hopefully next Monday, because I'm going to knit like the wind, and I'll see how quickly I can get one done, but I think it will be winter themed toy. So something that would make sense for somebody to want to have here at this time of year. So I'll put that together and I will show it to you as soon as I get to it, because there's some other knitting that I want to do. There's a couple of other little not toy things that I want to do for a couple people. Not big things, but little things, but they take time too. And like I said, my time has been really limited. So we'll see what I get to in knitting. And if I do anything new, I will show you. This is the time of year I usually knit myself a new silly hat, but I don't think I'm going to have time for that this year. I'm just going to have to go with my old silly hats. Which is good. I love all my old silly hats. Okay, so that's knitting, that's writing. And then how are things going in Monkland in general? Good, thank you. Got another, like 3 more of our garden beds put up for winter, taking everything out of them and, putting that in the compost. And some people put like straw on their garden beds to keep them through the winter, but we find that cardboard works pretty well for us too. So we use boxes that we've recycled and just, put them on top of the garden bed to keep the weeds out over the winter time and in the early spring. And so I've got that taken care of on a couple more beds. I feel really good about that. That felt like a positive forward movement. I've continued to do some decluttering including going through my kitchen cupboards and finding some bakeware and some pots and pans and stuff that I don't use, and taking them down to our local Helping Hands, which is a charity organization where people can come in and every day can take one bag of things that they might need from Helping Hands, and it's free. The people don't pay anything for the things that they take home. There's just a limit of how much you can take home. But it really helps people who are houseless, or people who have dealt with disasters like fire or other emergencies that just need a few things to get themselves going or on their feet. And so I always like to donate to them. And so I took down some pots and pans and some clothing. And I went through my closet and I went through my professional jackets. You know, the jackets that you wear when you want to look like you're really rocking the corporate lifestyle. I had several of those, and it has been years since I've been in a corporate setting, but for a long time I liked to wear them when I was doing book signings and stuff to just kind of elevate my wardrobe, because I'm a t-shirt and jeans girl. Like, that's 99.9% of the time I'm in a t-shirt and jeans, but I always think at book signings maybe wear something a little nicer. And so I kept like 2 out of all of the jackets that I had, and those are going to be donated too, which feels really good because I don't need more than 2. Although I miss my purple jacket that I'm giving away, but I'm giving that one away because it doesn't fit me. Darn it. I love that purple jacket. So maybe I'll find another purple jacket. But anyways, I'm giving those away, keeping the 2 that fit me, and that makes more room in my closet, which I love. So I'm doing some of that kind of decluttering. It's slow go. It's definitely a little bit at a time is going to make a difference. That's just kind of how it works when you're short on time and energy. You only have so much energy to put into this stuff. And I am definitely doing what I can to simplify. Like, the holidays are coming up. Thanksgiving is this week if you're in the US, and that's going to be wonderful, family and a meal, and we'll share some good times and make some memories. I love it. But the holidays can all be really busy. And I've heard that every year. It's like, it's the busiest time of the year and everybody's frantic and stressed and all this stuff. And I'm like, yes, I am. I'm frantic and stressed and it's busy and I'm trying to get everything done. And I don't know, this year I'm like, maybe not. Maybe this year it can be even more simple than in past years, because I have definitely simplified the holidays. I used to be one of the center points with big family celebrations, which I loved. But, COVID was a big changer for that in how many people could get together in small spaces. And since then, I've kind of been thinking about how to enjoy the holidays with all my heart, but keep it simple so that I don't feel stressed out or worried or pressed for time. Like, doesn't that sound like the most wonderful holiday, where you just kind of do the 1 or 2 things that you love, or do a new thing that you want to explore, or see the people, catch up with people, but that it's not like frantic. That's what I want. Here's my goal for this holiday. I would like to have holidays that are happy and cozy. I'm feeling cozy this year. I'm feeling like fuzzy socks and warm blankies and hot cocoa and just like coziness, sitting with people, just relaxing, not worrying about a big event, or trying to make everything come together. Just kind of cruise through the holidays. That's my goal. I want to cruise through the holidays with happy and cozy. So that's my goal. And I don't know what kind of a holidays you have lined up coming up, but if you're feeling in the happy and cozy mood, yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm definitely right there with you. Now, for those of you who are still high energy and who are out there and going to get it and are going to conquer this holiday, good sailing to you. I know you can do it, and rah, 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 you can do it. But for me, yeah, I'm definitely going to take this one. I'm going to mosey through this holiday as much as I can. I'm in mosey mode. Okay. Well, I guess this is a pretty short Monday Monk. I can do one quick note out of our wooden box that has little tags in it of things that I might talk about. And I am going to pull one, and I'm going to give a very quick, oh geez. Okay. Matilda, this says. Matilda. She is a character in my House of Mortal books, House of Mortal series. She's actually the main character in my House of Mortal series. I shouldn't have put this back in here because I'm not supposed to pull these twice. There we go. Main character in the House of Mortal series, which, like a lot of my books, started on a short story that I wrote years ago. Was critiqued down at the Wordos group down in Eugene. I do have the book here. This is the original mass market paperback of House of Mortal. It's like urban fantasy, kind of monsters and not kind of a magic in it, but set in the future. Is kind of more of a time travel sci-fi thing, like some time travel or a loop, or it's kind of a hard book to explain, but I would say it's nearish future sci-fi where the people in it are the galvanized. Matilda is also a galvanized, which are basically Frankenstein monster type people who are immortals, and how they've been kind of used and abused through the centuries. And it's about them kind of fighting back to have a place in the world where they aren't being used as servants and slaves and that kind of thing. And it's kind of told in a sort of a Western lingo, kind of a Firefly, if you ever watch that show, sort of that type of writing style. Anyway, yeah, House of Mortal, it's a fun mashup of genres. I enjoy it. I enjoy reading it. It has lots of fun characters in it, and Matilda is our main gal, and she can kick some butt, and she's a really good, fun, strong character. I enjoyed writing her. So yeah, that's it. That's a little bit about Matilda. I guess didn't say a lot about her. She looks after a lizard who is actually a giant dragon, and her grandmother has pocket sheep, and the sheep are small enough to fit in her pocket, and they're each different colors, and their wool actually, when she knits it, it catches moments of time, so she can actually snatch up bits of time. So it's got like little weirdo kind of things like that in the book. So yeah, it's pretty. Okay, that's it. That's Monday Monk. I hope to see you again next week. Until then, mosey along. Have a good mosey. I'll see you next week. Bye.